that justice is being served when all they want to do is control the God we know.
More than 100 New Yorkers came out to protest Tuesday after a memo from the US Supreme Court came out indicating the court may overturn the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision that legalized abortion nationwide. The rally held in Lower Manhattan was joined by similar demonstrations nationwide in Seattle, Washington, D.C. and other sites. In New York, they chanted, "We won't go back," and "My body, my choice." The Democrats are scrambling to respond to the bombshell news, and the President Joe Biden vowed to try to protect abortion rights.
First of all, I just got a call saying that it's been announced that it is a real draft, but it doesn't represent who's going to vote for it yet. I hope there are not enough votes for it. Look, the idea that concerns me a great deal that we're going to, after 50 years, decide a woman does not have a right to choose within the limits of the Supreme Court decision in Casey, number one. But even more, equally as profound is the rationale used. And it would mean that every other decision relating to the notion of privacy is thrown into question. If the rationale of the decision as released were to be sustained, a whole range of rights are in question, a whole range of rights. And the idea we're letting the states make those decisions, localities make those decisions, would be a fundamental shift in what we've done. So it goes far beyond, in my view, if it becomes a law and if what is written is what remains. It goes far beyond the concern of whether or not there is the right to choose. It goes to other basic rights, the right to marry, the right to determine a whole range of things.
Mr. President, has irreparably changed the court?
Do
you think that this week has irreparably changed the court? We've never seen this happen before.
Well, you know, if this decision holds, it's really quite a radical decision. And again, the underlying premise, and again, I've not had a chance to thoroughly go into the report, the decision. But it basically says all the decisions relating to your private life, who you marry, whether or not you decide to conceive a child or not, whether or not you can have an abortion, a range of other decisions, whether or not how you raise your child. What does this do? Does this mean that in Florida they can decide they're going to pass a law saying that same-sex marriage is not permissible? It's against the law in Florida? So there's a whole, it's a fundamental shift in American jurisprudence.
The court in a news release said that it will launch an investigation of how the draft was leaked to the news outlet Politico. It added that the document, authored by conservative Justice Samuel Alito, does not represent the final position of any member of the High Court. Democrats at the state and federal level and abortion rights activists looked for some way to head off the sweeping social change long sought by Republicans and religious conservatives. Biden said the voters will need to elect more members of Congress who support abortion rights so that they can pass legislation making Roe v. Wade the law of the land.
We are here today to show resistance, to tell the world that we can't do business as usual while this country, this government, more and more everyday fascist, tells us that they can be inside our body, take from our body, keep in our body, because we have uteruses. So we have to come out, stop traffic, do whatever we need to do to get people's attention because too many people are asleep to this.
Politics have no right to interfere with how we choose to take care of our bodies. Full stop.
had 3 abortions, and every single one of them were absolutely necessary because women need freedom to control our lives and how we spend our time, and that choosing to raise a child is a major commitment that shouldn't be taken lightly.
They are not looking out for the best interest for women around the world. They can go and shove it. This is incompetent Republican Party nonsense that needs to stop because they are the problem. The Republican Party is the reason for abortion.
The Roe decision recognized that the right to personal privacy under the US Constitution protects a woman's ability to terminate her pregnancy. Democratic-backed legislation to protect abortion access nationally died in Congress this year as the razor-thin majority held by Biden's party was insufficient to overcome Senate rules requiring a supermajority to move forward on most legislation. Democrats tend to support abortion rights, Republicans tend to oppose them. If Roe is overturned, abortion is likely to remain legal in liberal states. More than a dozen states have laws protecting abortion rights. Numerous Republican-led states have passed various abortion restrictions in defiance of the Roe precedent in recent years. Please share your views in the comment section below. Hope you like this video. Please share it and press the like button and subscribe to our channel. By pressing the bell icon, you will receive latest updates. Thank you.